There's a little country church that brings me closer to my Savior. Little bit of heaven, a whole lot of love left behind.
Well, good morning and rise and shine, Franklin County, bright and early on this Monday morning. We hope that you had a great weekend, a safe one out there. We hope that you were in tune with meteorologist Jamie Singleton with the rain over the weekend. We're going to be hearing a report from him a little bit later in the show, but we're going to kick off this Monday morning and week of Rise and Shine with a couple of announcements. The first one we have is about the Rocky Mount Franklin County First Responders Memorial Commission. And if you've been out North Main Street there at the Rocky Mount Police Department and Fire Department complex, there is a new First Responders Memorial that has been in the works over the last couple of years. And it is starting to come to an end. But this says that the Rocky Mount Franklin County First Responders Memorial Commission has set its dedication service for the memorial that honors fallen first responders. The service will be held on Saturday, September the 12th at 11 a.m. The main feature, a three-sided engraved granite obelisk, features portraits of fallen first responders, first responder emblems, and artwork by Frida Nichols showing three branches of first responders standing shoulder to shoulder. The memorial is surrounded by a brick walkway honoring local first responders. So again, this is going to be on Saturday, September the 12th at 11 a.m. And again, if you would like to make a contribution to the memorial that is tax deductible, you can contact the Commission Secretary, Cherie Compton, at 540-493-0907 to donate or to come into contact with the commissioners. And we do want to congratulate the commission members who have been an integral part in getting this set up, including Matt Hankins, Charlie Robertson, Billy Ferguson, B.W. Wright, and Tommy Cundiff. So we are very much looking forward to that dedication service again of the Rocky Mount Franklin County First Responders Memorial there on North Main Street on Saturday, September the 12th at 11 a.m. So again, mark that on your calendar. That's going to be a great occasion there to mark a new memorial here in our county. Now, we also want to remind you, we've been talking about different shows that were scheduled and planned for the Harvester Performance Center, either outside at the Harvester Outdoor Stage or indoors at the Harvester Performance Center. But if Jamie can bring up the laptop, what we want to key in on this morning is the opportunity for rescheduled shows. They have a full list of these rescheduled shows, and I realize that that's going to be small on your screen, but it is an extensive list of shows that were scheduled either outdoors at the Harvester Outdoors or previously scheduled to happen indoors. But if you had tickets to these events, you can see these rescheduled dates, including Dan Tominski, Graham Nash, Tab Benoit, Black Violin, a lot of those bands that we were talking about, especially ones that were supposed to be coming to the Harvester Outdoors. You can not only see their rescheduled date as we kind of scroll through the screen, lots of different shows there that have been rescheduled, but there at the bottom it says if you have tickets to a show that has been postponed, we recommend that you wait until you can check the date. If you can attend the announced date, please hold your tickets. They will be honored for the new date. So you do not have to have a new ticket issued. However, if you are no longer able to attend that event, you can receive a refund by contacting the ticket office by emailing info@harvester-music.com with your ticket information, or by calling the box office at 540-GUITARS Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. You have 21 days from the notification of a rescheduled date to ask for a refund. All refunds will appear on the credit card you used for purchase, and if the purchase was over 120 days ago, they'll have to issue you a check as they can't reverse the charges that are over 120 days old. It says, while we wish the show could go on, we are taking the necessary precautions to make sure we are able to continue presenting shows as soon as possible. So again, there is the rescheduled date for a lot of those shows. And you can see the dates of those. Again, all of this is available at harvester-music.com. So if you have a show that was rescheduled, you can head over to that and check out when that rescheduled date is. However, if you do go to the top at shows and tickets, you will have an opportunity to continue purchasing tickets for upcoming shows. They still have the box office open. They are still selling tickets, including to the Arts at the Cove event. That will be every Saturday in the month of September. They're going to have music, they're going to have art, they're going to have trails that you can walk. This will be September 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th. So again, all of these tickets still available at harvester-music.com. So we just want to kind of pass along that reminder to you. They're going to get back to the music as soon as possible. They are still selling tickets. If your show was rescheduled, then those tickets will be honored at the new rescheduled date. If you need a refund, you can do so by contacting the box office 540 Guitars or info@harvester-music.com. So lots of ways again to stay connected with that. Another thing that we want to pass along to you here on this Monday morning is in regards to the Franklin County Board of Supervisors meeting, which will be tomorrow, Tuesday, August the 18th, there in the Board of Supervisors meeting room at the Government Center. If you're heading out 40 West out of Rocky Mount, you can't miss it. A lot of people refer to it as the old Winn-Dixie building. But here's some of the agenda that we would like to kind of go through in case something perks your interest that you would like to go and listen to or maybe speak upon. The meeting will begin around 1:30 with a call to order. They will go through the pleasantries there at the beginning. There are 3 people scheduled in the public comment, including Bill Prilliman talking about the courthouse monument, Brian Dyer talking about the Second Amendment resolution, and Brenda McManaway talking about duplexes in a A1 zone. They'll also have a resolution recognizing Earl Webb and a recognition of the COVID response team's efforts. Then they will go through a couple of items that are on the consent agenda, including a Second Amendment resolution. They'll talk about the surplus of county vehicles, approval of county property lease at 285 South Main Street. They will talk about Parks and Recreation equipment purchase, also talking about E911 Dispatch Center equipment contract, the CARES Act United Way contract agreement, request to schedule a public hearing, if we kind of continue on here at the bottom, regarding abandonment of a portion of VDOT Road, Atkins Road, Route 600. Then they will go through the different departments, including VDOT, the Finance Department, Department of Social Services, Sheriff Overton, and Mike Burnett. Then they will take a short break and then go into a work session for the board operational guidelines. Then they will conclude the first part with Chris Whitlow, the county administrator, talking about upcoming events and other matters. Then the supervisors will have an opportunity to speak then. And then at 4:30, they will request for a closed meeting. And they will go into that. Then they will recess for dinner and come back for the second part of the meeting around 6 p.m. There will be a call to order by Chairman Mitchell. And then they will go right in to a public hearing that was previously advertised for a special use permit. You can see it there on the county website. Then they will conclude with a public comment period if there are any citizens who wish to speak, and then they will adjourn thereafter. So again, this is coming up tomorrow, Tuesday, August the 18th. So if you have any interest in any of those topics or just being part of the local government, you can head out to either portions, either the 1:30 or the 6 p.m. portion to find out all about that. Again, if you see at the top here of your screen, there's lots of valuable information in regards to not only this meeting, but future meetings. All county residents are encouraged to continue participation in public meetings in Franklin County Board of Supervisors. To facilitate public participation, the board will continue to update their website with options for citizens to participate. They say to continue to monitor the county's website, franklincountyva.gov, or call the county administration office at 540-483-3030 for ways to continue citizen participation during this unprecedented time. Citizens wishing to submit public comment are required to alert Madeline L. Sefcik, clerk to the board, via email at madeline.sefcik@franklincountyva.gov or by calling 540-483-3030 before 12 o'clock p.m. on August the 18th. So if you would like to register those public comments before the 18th, which is tomorrow at noon. So those are a couple of announcements to get us started on this Monday morning, get this week started off right. We do want to remind you, if you have any announcements that you would like to send into your neighborhood network, Cable 12, you can do so at that email on your screen, cable12ynn@gmail.com. We also remind you to head over to our website, cable12ynn.com, for meteorologist Jamie Singleton's latest 7-day forecast so that you can stay weather aware. And you can also request and have the opportunity, if you would like to come and speak on Rise and Shine about maybe an event that you have coming up, as some of those are beginning to fire back up. Or if you would just like a topic that you'd like discussed, you can give us a call. We'll see if it fits into the show, and we'd be happy to talk with you. With that being said, we're going to wrap up this portion of Rise and Shine. When we come back, you're going to hear from meteorologist Jamie Singleton about the weather for the upcoming week. So with that being said, we'll see you on Wednesday, where we hope to hear from the folks from the Office of the Sheriff, the K-9 Division, possibly someone from the Board of Supervisors. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of the beginning of your week. And we'll be back after this short break with meteorologist Jamie Singleton.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 17th of August, 2020. I'm meteorologist Jamie Singleton. Boy, the sun came out late yesterday. It was a clear, nice night overnight with some dry air in place. We'll talk about that in just a second. You can see on the water vapor picture here, lots of yellow showing up. This is, in fact, the drier air aloft that's coming in courtesy of a northwest flow that will continue to keep us relatively dry, but we do have a few sprinkles around this morning that are going to struggle to make it over the mountains. Some areas could catch a patchy shower, and that's going to be about it. Here are the surface map contours here, and you can see that front moving through the area. Not a lot of moisture with it because the dew points are so very low. They're down into the upper 60s to middle 60s, even some upper 50s out here, and that's a sign this time of the year that the air is very dry. But what happens from this point forward? Well, according to most of the medium range and long range guidance, we're going to shift again to another dip in the jet stream, and this is Virginia. We'll put this in motion through the day today. We're on the northwest side of that, so we stay dry, but it starts to buckle and we get a kink here forming on the jet by Wednesday into Thursday and the Friday. You can see an overall dip here in the jet stream that's going to be pulling up moisture from the south and embedded areas of low pressure as well. So the end of the week looks a lot wetter than the beginning of the week. Like right now, it's nice and pleasant outside with a couple of passing showers, but we're talking about maybe more heavy rain and storms again as we rinse and repeat by the middle and late parts of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and perhaps beyond. More coming up a little bit later.
I'm gonna climb me a mountain. I'm gonna ride down the river. See corn on the meadow, blueberry jelly on the vine. There's a little country church that brings me closer to my Savior. Little bit of heaven